That being said, it looks like RidleyDragon's still offline.
Let's get some racer cards. Let's see who's racing. Pow.
Wait, I think I have the MU pack rehosted.
I really appreciate these cards, Maurice.
Thank you.
They make for a good actual starting point.
Yeah, so on the left we got mooware of the water tribe. Who has been
Water, pretty decent attribute.
Been in two MTs so far. This is the third, and they are below an average win rate of 50%. So let's see if they can remedy that.
And RidleyDragon over there, win rate of 45%, joined an MTX, finishing 129th.
Yeah, one of the MT10s.
MTX.
Best placement of 17th.
That's good. That's like 100 better than I've ever done. Players did not select their own element. They are seeded RNG based off of the name.
Yeah, colors and element.
Yeah, RidleyDragon, a dark trap card.
I always knew that Gonzo was a dark type.
Dark is probably the best attribute. There's a lot of generic dark support. Not all of it's that good, but there's a lot of good dark attribute decks out there. You know, it almost works. The trap symbol where the attribute usually goes almost looks like the dark one. It's the same color. These are using the Discord avatars. Which is the reason we had to update Bonies and make it not extremely low res.
Oh, look! Andy's turning the butt spot.
Andy, I will DM your card if you win your first round. You have to earn it.
Wow.
Yeah, you need to see it after that.
Don't
you can just watch the VOD of your first round.
Yeah, I'll DM you your VOD the moment I make it.
Well, maybe you should try being worse, Andy.
Fine.
See, I wouldn't have this problem.
I'll get you your card. Hold on.
Yeah, also, you do have an opponent now.
The self-professed I'm bad at video games tester, Tea Party Cthulhu.
The person who was brought onto testing because I was bad.
Yeah, it's the Discord one. Fun. Seven-way tie for third in predictions. I wonder how the commentator's prediction is doing.
Well, I don't know about the all commentators one, but I think mine is pretty good. I was in fourth before. I think I predicted that one right. Yeah, I'm in third now.
Didn't do
Shram,
one. Forgot.
still perfect prediction. Let's see. Where is Roar's tester prediction? Oh no, it's team commentator. It is in 13th.
Well.
It's not just me, right? RidleyDragon is not live.
Yeah, you're not live.
Okay.
Nothing yet. Probably taking the time to sort out being unregistered from
yeah.
SRL.
Maybe
He
using
said
the
his
website
computer
to
shut
host.
down without warning.
Maybe
Oh, joy! That's always a good sign.
Oh, here's another good MT tip. Besides read the paste bin, if your game has an attract mode, watch it. Which this game does. It actually just played an attract mode on mooware screen, which you guys can't see unless you go and cheat and look at a stream.
It's insane that this game does have an attract mode, actually.
It's a novel idea.
Well,
It's no wonder it hasn't come back since nobody's ever able to find this game.
Oh, you know what? Where's the water monsters in this deck? Wait, where's Cloud? I think... No, it's Rainy. Where's Weather Painter Rain?
We are working on
Well,
RidleyDragon
okay.
setting up his game. We can't switch over yet because
Spoilers.
it would only show you one scene.
What trap should I pick from this deck? I have the Weather Painter, Thundery Canvas, Mistake. That's a good one. Anti-Spell Fragrance, Weather Rainbowed Canvas. Oh, there's got to be more in here.
What does
Imperial
Mistake
Order.
do?
You can't search, basically. There's no searching. Infinite Impermanence. That's a busted one. Well, it used to be busted. Skill Drain. This is a very control style deck, so it runs a lot of Floodgates. Weather Royal Canvas, Macrocosmos.
Now,
I don't believe it, but RidleyDragon has somehow ran into Samus Aran, who shot his computer to death. It's incredible the amount of problems that's happening.
oh, because it's Ridley. I get it.
He keeps coming back.
Thank you for your
Yeah, I was
chuckle.
really confused for a second. I was like, oh wait, Ridley. I've played a Metroid game now. I'm expected to know this.
Now, do we know solidly what year this game came out?
2002.
Yeah, it says on the title.
2002. So it does not. It came after Super Monkey Ball and Monkey Ball Arcade.
Hint, hint, wink, wink, nudge,
I'll
nudge.
just say that.
Did it actually come after Monkey Ball Arcade? The Monkey
Well,
Ball
yeah,
Arcade
that's before GameCube.
No,
2001.
yeah, Super Monkey Ball, yeah. So this game came after those.
But not long after. It may not have had time to play 'em, but it's so similar.
It's not actually very similar at all. It's slightly similar, I guess.
Some of the ideas I feel like are similar.
I gotta pick a trap card for RidleyDragon. You know what? RidleyDragon, you get Macrocosmos. Any card that is sent to the graveyard is banished instead.
Let's say, isn't that those the villains from Sword and Shield?
Could get you get Infinite Impermanence. This one's busted, or at least was.
Hey, look, me and Ferret are sharing the same brain cell today.
Do they banish anything that gets sent to the graveyard? This is like an old Yu-Gi-Oh card too. I remember people used to say this was like kind of broken in the early days when graveyard retrieval was like first coming out, but there was no like not a lot of things that used banishing. Banishing was kind of like, oh, you actually don't get to play this card. Now banishing is just like another tool. This is unlimited in the OCG, so if you live in Japan, you can put 3 of these in your deck. That's a little ridiculous.
You'll have to forgive me. The cable for my microphone got stuck a little bit there, so if you heard some screwy audio, that was my bad.
Actually, it didn't.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice. Cool.
Limited at 1 in the TCG.
I will just because we're waiting for stuff to happen. Oh no, it looks like stuff might be happening soon.
Oh, I know preview for this game that is the preview right there. I don't want to. Well, we know what the console is. Anna Kournikova Smash Tennis is. They shouted out right there. That one has Tekken guest characters in it.
Hey, I recognize some of these names.
Yeah, in Anna Kournikova Smash Court Tennis, you can play as Yoshimitsu or Heihachi, I believe, or Pac-Man.
I
I'm
see.
pretty sure it was published by Namco.
I see Parappa hiding back there.
I saw Vibriven.
There's a Crash Bash back there in the corner.
Yeah, you can play as Pac-Man, Heihachi, or Yoshimitsu.
Pipe Mania 3D. That sounds like an empty sub.
Bomberman World, solid.
I think that was in Reed
We
Shed or
should
Giant
just sub
Chupa.
all of these.
Well, these are only previews, and you know, I don't think that Crash Bash will make it in. Odd feeling.
Just a hunch. I don't think Miss Pac-Man would either.
As somebody who played a lot, or Dancing Stage, because that's DDR.
Parappa, maybe. Heavy, maybe.
Not Bust a Groove either. I'm glad this game has infinite lives. Well, the cheat gives it infinite lives. This game would be impossible otherwise.
Yeah, it would be extremely unfun. The infinite lives cheat does do some weird stuff. It makes it a very different kind of game.
Yeah,
I'll give a slight spoiler in that this is, in fact, a net Eurose game. If you were unfamiliar, it is.
It's like a community
home
dev tool.
development kit for the PlayStation that you would get, and then often the games would be distributed by, like, in magazines. You'd have different demo discs that would come with some of the games, or with some of the magazines that they had the games that people made. So, you know, little hobbyists would make these games and then would distribute them. There are a lot of different ways you can find them now, but this one happens to have the game that we want on it and other demos.
Yeah, net Yakuza games have to be very, very minimal because they have to fit entirely within the PS1's RAM. It cannot load from disk at all. So you have to fit it all in like 2 megabytes.
Very limited.
But there's some interesting ones out there.
And most of them are kind of score based, really bad.
Most of them are bad.
Like
I'm gonna start the prediction now because this game will be very
arcade
short,
things.
and we're pretty much ready to start.
Why are you changing the screen position?
Please don't change the screen position.
You can probably swap over now, or whoever
I'm
is
still doing it.
streaming.
He's fixing it
That
up.
was
Give him a
broken.
sec.
Yeah.
He's got to make it look nice.
Yeah. I mean, I made all this interface so we can make pixel perfect crops. I gotta lead with example. As example.
Okay, Maurice, I'm gonna believe you on that when I submit Goofy Golf, which is in an aspect ratio of 401 by 421. Should be fun.
You're a monster.
I did not make the
torture the man
console.
like this. But you're subjecting him to it.
Oh, you joined, Maurice. I assumed you were racing, but you're not racing. You
No,
joined
I'm just holding up.
to hold the stream.
Alright, here we go.
Yes.
We've got Roller, which is a game.
I wonder what kind of game.
Yeah, I know. Gee, I wonder what kind of game it is. If you guys saw the attract mode, you would know.
With the game name like Roller, and with us talking about Super Monkey Ball earlier, I think this is another mower game, right?
The reason that I compared it is a ball game, but the reason that I compared to Super Monkey Ball is because you move the stage, and not the ball, kind of, which is similar to Super Monkey Ball.
And the ball has eyes on it.
Instead of the eyes being in the ball along with the rest of the monkey.
So this is Roller. Your goal is to grab all of the gems on the stage, and then make it to the exit, and to stop in the exit, actually.
All right.
Oh, no.
Looks like you keep gems across lives. That's good.
Oh no,
You do.
mooware's controls aren't working.
Oh boy.
Somebody didn't bind controls correctly. So yeah, actually the hardest part about this game is getting to the exit because you have to stop in the exit, and this game does not control the best.
Also, neither of these players seem to have audio.
All right. Tease it. Tease it. There
Yeah,
it is.
this is a lot harder than it may seem to try and steer things in. But it does let you do some crazy things. It should be D-pad.
All right. So now we have a gap So we've already determined that we could bounce. So now we're going to work in jumping into these stages.
Yes, you will have
there
to
we
jump.
go. Perfect.
Yeah, it was the mode button. It was probably set to analog.
Minute and a half about.
Yeah. We'll say 1:30, because the first 3 seconds was the loading screen of the game. I'll get more precise if I have to.
So the thing with infinite lives that make this game really weird is that also when you time out, that counts as dying. So you kind of have to plan around, okay, I'm going to time out here. I can go nuts and I can just wail against this one crystal if possible, because I don't have to worry about surviving because I'm going to time out anyway.
Yeah, it makes the game super weird. It's actually kind of like a totally different game than if the cheat wasn't in it. But it's okay. There's one level where you're really playing against the clock, and it matters when you go. If you don't, you just gotta kind of wait. But you have to get all the gems. In not hard mode, you don't have to get all the gems. So this is a better mode.
So the thing that also makes collision really weird in this game is that only the precise center of your ball has any collision. So it will seem like you fall straight through platforms if you don't hit it dead center.
And there are indeed some tight jumps later on.
Oh yes, especially on the last level.
Where have you seen this before, Nico? I'd be very well, you maybe not so much. I'd be surprised if most people had ever seen this before.
Now, did you post the magazine article in a public chat? Maybe that's it.
No. I found this game because I have a full ROM set for PlayStation. And I was just like looking through some of the Net Your Rose things. There are actually a couple other ones that could maybe work for MT at some point, but like I don't know.
Yeah, what I want to try next time is probably like a scripted collection of ones that are just too short. And like a whole bunch of them, because I think that could be fun. But yeah, most of them, they're just too short because you can't really make that much of a game.
Precisely on the end.
It's so hard. It's the hardest part of this game.
So how many stages are there?
20.
All right, making good time.
Yeah, so it's a short race. Hopefully they don't both finish under 15. Especially with all the work that it took to...
Yeah, I doubt it. The later stages definitely get a lot harder.
Good jump. Oh no, couldn't stick the landing
Yeah.
though.
It's a
You
tricky
gotta
jump.
be really precise.
At this point,
Also-
it's better to just time out and just wait, and then go for it again.
mooware has caught up and in fact has a slight lead
Wow.
without factoring in the time bonus for him. Incredible.
Big jump lesson indeed. This
Oh,
level's
timed
called
out.
Big Jump. That's another thing like Super Monkey Ball. The levels have titles.
Yeah, in this case, like if you don't make it on the first time, you're just not gonna have enough time. You need a timeout. RidleyDragon takes back the lead, making that one like first try.
Mhm.
This level is extremely easy, but it's very time intensive. But I mean, with infinite lives, it's very easy.
Yeah. So if you see up at the top, you have 3 lives. In the base game, if you lose those, you start all the way over from the beginning of the game.
Nasty.
I don't know how you would do this game in 3 lives. Legitimately do not know how.
I don't think it would be possible. I don't really understand.
Oh, really, Dragon go for a big jump.
This one I tried a lot. This one it's just not possible.
You can make that jump going up.
It's so hard that it's
Yeah,
just,
no, went through.
you probably- Oh, there we go. It looked like you went right through it.
He did
Yeah.
go right through this the clear tile.
yeah. That means that you didn't hit it dead center.
Ridley picking up on the gotta wait for time mechanics.
Oh, mooware falls right off. Gonna go for the jump again.
Yeah, I always end up going for like orthogonal movement in this case. It's not worth it to try and
Yeah, but so under normal circumstances, you'd lose a life if you fell and if you timed out, and you have 3 lives to complete the entire game. So I don't really. Maybe I could give this to like Kuso sometime without an infinite lives cheat.
Oh, that
I
would
just-
be so hard.
I assume it's like the old Don Bluth animated games, where you just learn by repeatedly bashing your face against it.
This would take
The
hours.
thing
to
about
try
this
and
game
complete a
is that
run.
it's. You could say learning, but there's also some significant execution you have to do. So even if you knew it well,
This is gonna be ridiculous. Oh,
Yeah, you need some downright like flawless execution at times in this game.
yeah, he's just cutting straight through. He needs to just take a different attack.
This was definitely I didn't find this level that difficult, but there are some harder ones coming up. This one you just get to the end, stabilize out, and just go orthogonally. Don't
Really
bother
great.
cutting the diagonal. It's not worth it.
especially because it's D-pad.
I'm gonna be impressed if mooware actually nails this.
It's possible because you have to make jumps like that in later levels.
Yeah, you usually have a little bit more room than this though.
I like how
At this point,
they were basically flying through levels 1 through 9, and they've been stuck on here for longer than the rest of the game.
Yeah, they have. It's been 4 minutes.
At this point, I'm not worried about it not
Eight?
finishing.
Yeah.
Like finishing under 15, which is good.
Don't forget, it's your last chance. Get your points in now if you want to predict who's gonna win. You got like 30 seconds. Nah, probably less.
Yeah, this game you cannot go fast at a lot of points like this. You will just die. Or something like will happen to mooware, where like you basically fall through a platform because he didn't hit it dead center.
The physics is kind of weird too. Like like immediately stop when you stop pressing. It's a strange. It's a really weird game, and it's a symptom of it being made by just like some dude who knows how long he worked on it with super limited hardware that he was allowed to use.
Yeah, it was fine though. I enjoyed it. I think my testing comment says, "Yep, it's a ball," and then a bunch of other stuff.
This is like a very ball game. If it wasn't a ball, this game would play very differently.
Are we talking
Yeah,
like the disgusting golf ball shapes that you get in Golf with Your Friends?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, actually, I find the opposite problem where like, it's not that you stop immediately when you stop pressing. It's that you never stop. Stopping in this game is like the hardest thing.
Yeah, when you're rolling, you never stop. In the air, you stop like too soon.
Yeah,
So
immediately.
It's like the opposite.
Got big air brakes.
You will never stop moving in this game though if you're rolling.
Man, this is painful. It's been
I
5
don't remember
minutes.
this level being that hard.
Yeah, I did finish this level faster. I can say that.
I like the little flick off to the left.
No, Ridley, you
mooware
didn't leave
did.
yourself enough time.
Nothing against the racers.
Oh, somebody said it best. Nodozer said it best. Sunken cost fallacy. They gotta do the big damn heroes.
Oh, here we go, Ridley. Oh,
Oh,
mooware.
Mooware's using
No!
analog. Yeah, dude, don't even try to go fast in this game.
They both look
Apparently,
close.
Mooware's using analog. That's a big mistake in this game. This is not a game I would recommend analog controls.
There we go.
Oh, they both get it!
Both of them get it. Incredible.
But mooware is a minute and a half ahead though.
Nice.
The double.
I hated this
Brand.
level. I hate this level. This level was impossible to try and go fast on. I saw this, I'm like, oh, you could totally go fast on this. No, you can't. Don't even try and go fast. I
You
think
can
Ridley's
skip,
using
though.
analog.
You can
Yeah, you
skip
can.
to the end once you've gotten the crystal. Pretty easily.
Yeah,
You
I
have
did
enough
that.
room. 2 was not enough to go over a 2-tile jump, but 3 is.
I think they're both using analog, and that's like a huge mistake in this game.
I don't know, maybe. It just looks like that because that's the way the game controls, but
No, they're both using analog because you can see them not going at like 8 directions. You can definitely tell it's like smoothly tilting, which is not ideal in this game.
see, they probably think they can't make 2-tile gaps, but they can.
You will
Well,
actually
they already
have-
did in one level.
Yeah, they already did. You will have to more times.
Yeah, this is what inspired Breath of the Wild. Is this game?
Nintendo looked at old Sony games and like, what can we build a game around? Got it, roller.
Why can't I think of the guy's name? He's got gray hair now, and he directs the Zelda games. Eiji Aonuma. He
Yeah,
loves this
Aonuma.
game.
This is Aonuma's favorite game.
Yeah, this Aonuma's he loves it. He talks about it all the time.
He has a dark closet that he always has locked up in his office, and it's
He's got a
just
bunch of
it's
demos.
just it's a PSX connected to a giant TV with one controller, and it's just got dust all over it.
And it just has a Net Yatose disc. Alright, now you can just jump to the end.
That was a
Mooware.
really rough timeout for
Yeah, but now just you can just jump there.
Tease
the
it,
time limit
tease
resetting
it.
on death is really strange. But it's because of the infinite lives code. No, he can't.
Now
He
just
can
jump.
stop. I wouldn't go around if I were him. I would try and jump, and I did.
Oh, Ridley did. That was a nice jump from Ridley.
I think mooware forgot that he can jump over 2 gaps.
Yeah, this is gonna be brutal if you don't do that, because trying to make it all the way around like perfectly is so hard. Can I try and cut it diagonally? Okay, no.
RidleyDragon's gonna take a lead here if he can just make this 2-tile.
The perspective of jumping upwards is really hard, though.
Yeah, it's so precise. You have to jump at the very edge of the platform to make these jumps. It's both earlier and later than you would think.
RidleyDragon wasting no time.
Yeah, this one's easy. This one's really easy.
This because they don't expect you to have infinite
Yeah.
lives.
You could just make this jump over this first gap too. I think that's what I did actually.
Oh, mooware is going for the jump.
Oh, it's so
Oh, yeah.
slidey.
That's what you should do.
Alright, RidleyDragon pulling ahead another stage.
I think the reason the time limit doesn't reset. There's no way you saw this in a marathon. If you saw this in a marathon, I think that would be insane. This was the level that took me the longest. If this is the one, yeah.
I think
The
it's
perspective
the
looks so
next one
hard.
for me. I think it's the next one for me.
Mooware went back to going around. Maybe he thinks it's impossible to jump over 2 gaps.
But he's gonna
Yeah,
have to
coupling-
later on.
Coupling the knowledge from the stage where they were both stuck with him just barely going through, maybe he just assumes.
Come on, Moo.
Right, Shadow?
that disproves it.
Oh, there we go. Makes the jump. Now just make it in.
Tease. There we go.
There we go. Mooware's in.
13 is gonna be the great equalizer. We could easily see a catch-up.
It's so hard to jump towards the camera.
Why even try and stay alive more? Whatever.
Yeah, come on.
Embrace your fate.
If you have infinite lives, just go for it.
Yeah.
Oh, mooware is doing it. First row. Never mind.
You,
That would be impressive.
you called attention, Maurice.
To complete like any of these levels without dying.
Alright. Same
So-
level now.
Andy, the thing about this game is that we have an infinite lives cheat for the submission, and under normal circumstances, you only have 3 lives to beat this entire game, so that's pretty bad. And it's
Yeah,
a
if you
net
didn't
your
have
own
it,
game, so it's
would be
very
impossible.
unrefined because it's made by one guy.
That's the perfect word for this game, is unrefined, actually.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of like, oh, how would I describe this game? Yeah, it's that. Damn, Bright Shadow already finished? Wow, that's a really good time.
Yeah. So the problem with this level is that you can't waste any time.
It's actually probably worse to stop in between each jump. Not because the time limit, but because it actually makes it harder to do. You see, like, Ridley's got it now. You don't want to stop in between each jump. I know it seems like you would want that to play more carefully, but no, you don't.
You need the momentum.
So what I did is I started on the top of this square.
Yeah, that's what
So
I
I'd
was
have
gonna
enough
say.
room to get fast.
Yeah, it looks like you need some like starting room to go
Yeah.
down.
You don't, but it makes it easier.
So I would go like slightly diagonal at the very start, just so I end up at the top of the red block.
Oh,
Exactly.
Ridley. Oh, that was a good attempt. But now you just don't have the time. But Ridley, this is a good thing. Even if you don't have the time, it's probably not good to stop playing because it's more practice. So like even if you have 2 seconds left, you might as well go and do it just so you know you can't mess that up anymore, or you'll mess it up less.
Oh,
these
we're seeing
jumps.
the lines of the code.
Oh, missed the last jump from Ridley. Tried to slow down a bit too much.
Yeah, apparently there's also a demo for Anna Kournikova's Tennis Slam on here, so or something like that.
Yeah, you should play that. You can play as Pac-Man in
That
it.
instead.
You can play as Heihachi, Pac-Man, Yoshimitsu.
Oh, really?
Yes, it has Tekken guest characters.
That's awesome. I wish this game had Tekken guest characters.
Yeah, the game's like kind of bad, but it's funny.
I really want to see Hachi just returning an ace with the kick. Or, not an ace, a serve. My bad.
Oh, come on, Ridley.
Ridley has it.
Yeah,
Ridley
Ridley
got
got it.
Wow. Yeah,
Nice.
that's, in my opinion, the hardest level.
Okay, what is the next one?
This one's not bad.
This one's
Especially
easy.
with Infinite Lives.
This one's hard if you don't have infinite lives.
Yeah.
A lot of things in this game are hard without infinite lives.
Well, yeah,
This
but the other
game
one
is
was
impossible.
the
I
other
don't
one
know
was
how
hard without.
Yeah, what I did in this one is I literally just slammed my face into them and just died and took the death.
Where's the
The exit is
Oh,
where you
there's-
started, I
Oh,
believe.
just fall off.
Yeah, that's what I did too, because I realized, wait, that's where I started.
So that's 6 more levels. Is that correct?
Yep.
Yeah. 20 levels total.
Are we spelling letters now? That was an E and this is an H.
Well, maybe.
It's a
Not
really
much
bad
of it.
H. It's a really bad H.
Well,
You can't
H if you
find
put the
anything about
bottom half of
well,
it in,
because
like-
it's a Net Your Rose game, and they're very poorly documented.
Look, if you made it a regular H, it'd be too easy. You had to throw in a little bit of, special sauce.
Yeah, what they actually downloaded was a European demo disc from PlayStation UK magazine or something, and then
It's not even on the Japanese internet. I looked because this is
no,
a
this was
European
made
game.
by a Brit, I believe.
Yeah, Net Yaoze was kind of big in Europe. I don't think it ever even released in America.
10
No,
seconds.
it didn't. The games
Gal-
weren't distributed here.
Gal, if I pay the channel points, will you play this? We'll let you use infinite lives.
All right, RidleyDragon pulling ahead.
Nice, mooware. Mooware did it.
Oh yes,
Nice.
Pac 12.
Britain. Oh,
You should play through
It
a
does
lot
look
of
like
Net
Britain.
Your Rose
Britain.
games.
Yeah, it's Britain. Look. Oh
Kind-
yeah, I remember I got to
bit.
this one
Yeah,
when
there
I
it
laughed so
Oh,
much.
blonde.
I was like, it's Britain.
it's more like Italy, Britain, but still pretty close.
That's not a boot.
I'm sorry, they couldn't fit all of Britain inside of the 2 megabytes of the PS1 RAM.
Yeah.
It was too much.
They got Ireland over there. It's the important thing.
Yeah, good thing it didn't say like UK or something, because then Ireland would be much smaller than that.
Yeah, it's true. Would have been a harder level.
Go around the edges. I did not do that on this level. I picked one edge and I made a jump. And then I
that
died
just,
and I
yeah,
went
that
back.
just fall off, yeah.
Yep.
It's interesting how Infinite Life changes, like, the game itself as well. Like, just your
Especially
approach.
with the timer. I think the timer is supposed to stop, but it's not because it's not registering that you lost a life. So, like, I think that it affects that the timer keeps going too.
Is
Yeah,
there
this one time for this thing is hard, by the way.
is there a full pause to this? Or does it bring up like a menu?
I don't know.
I never tried pausing the game.
Ridley's close, 2 more.
Oh, there we go.
Alright.
Yeah, I like when games kind of change around with infinite lives and stuff like this. I like when trying to hack in infinite lives is like impossible.
Oh,
I encountered
no.
a Saturn game where it was like hard coded into the ROM. Like you could
no,
change
no.
the value, any conceivable value for the live counter, and it just wouldn't do anything.
Mooware
I
just
think it
fell
like
off.
incremented a separate counter that was separate from your lives counter that tracked how many times you died.
So, oh no. This
Alright,
is
now just
interesting
go
because remember, mooware is. He gets a
Is-
minute and a half free time because his. he had the move
Oh,
button
you're
pressed.
right.
Yeah.
This may be closer than we thought. I
It is
forgot about
incredibly
that.
close. However, I think RidleyDragon is still eking out a lead, just barely.
Let's see when they enter this portal. So basically at 23 minutes.
Yeah.
If they don't die entering the portal.
So Mooware has until
like the Lily
24:30 to finish circles.
Yeah, 2 levels.
I don't know if you're
This
in the
level-
US,
Oh,
Mr.
this is evil.
Simbu, but there could be a different soundtrack in Europe for Vib Ribbon, for all I know.
Yeah,
This
this
one's actually
level.
pretty hard. You have to
This-
back up.
This was the hardest level to me. My
can
tester
see
comment
why.
even said this level sucks.
Do you have to jump?
It's almost really hard.
Do you have
Well,
to
is that
jump
right?
twice?
You can jump onto the first one. It's easier if you jump onto the second one.
Yeah, it looks like it wants you to jump twice and then go around.
You kind of have to.
Yeah, you can jump onto the first one. That's how I cleared it, but it's really hard. I think I just mostly got lucky on this stage.
Ridley seems to think it's possible.
It has a crazy amount of friction. I think you mean the opposite, right, Shadow? It has a crazy amount of not friction. You roll forever in this game unless you're in the air, in which case you stop immediately.
It really does feel like the ball's made out of lead. Bright Shadow put that in his comment. It's like really stiff and heavy. Feels like it gets distorted every time you land because you land so hard and everything shakes.
Okay, so RidleyDragon is definitely ahead.
Yeah, by
He's
this
ahead
whole
by-
stage.
Yeah.
I think this level took me about a minute.
He's just gonna go for the exit now.
No, you can't do that. You can't. You
No, that's-
cannot
yeah,
make that
that's way
jump.
Right,
too
I mean,
far.
you still need to stop. That's the issue.
I
That's
want to see
true.
him.
Yeah,
I want
even
to see
if
him
we-
land it.
I think you could, but like this is way too hard to attempt. This is like tool assisted run only.
I do.
Yeah.
Like-
let's see a roller task. Somebody get right on that.
Oh man, we got all sorts of tasks today, don't we?
Yeah.
Lawnmower, no boost.
Lawnmower no boost, roller.
Lawnmower, no boost would get rejected anyway because it's not
Small
interesting.
Ame.
Oh yeah, small anime.
I thought it was
Okay, great.
Ann the whole time. That's how un-VTuber I am. On the testing list, I just figured it was Ann because that's a
I
name that.
believe it's Ame actually. It's well,
It's Amelia.
yeah.
I feel like analog controls are really biting Mooware. He's always like trying to go straight and falling off.
Yeah, don't use analog controls. I think Ridley is too.
I don't think so. And
But this one just tap left.
I think Mooware is only using analog because digital didn't work.
Yeah, change mode.
Yeah,
I
this
mean-
level just tap left like a little bit, and just hold right, jump, and then hold left.
Oh
And
yeah, I feel like
hold-
he is using analog. You just have to hit the mode button.
Oh,
Oh.
yeah, that's a
Untitled
good
Ridley
strat.
Dragon. That's brilliant.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh yeah, that is a good idea. I never tried that.
Smart. Oh, mooware cleared the diamond.
Ah, hoo, 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 hoo.
we could see. Oh,
Ridley! So close.
Oh, yeah. It's so hard just trying to stop here. But then once you stop here, it's just bam.
I feel like mooware should just go to the right
He gets
and then
it.
jump up.
Oh,
yeah,
he's
Ridley
Ridley
made
made
it.
it.
Time's out.
He's gonna time out.
no.
Brutal.
Yeah, you just tap up slightly.
Mooware, jump earlier, please.
Never tap any other direction than the exact orthogonal direction that
Ah,
you
there we
need to go if you're on something like this. And just barely tap it. Don't hit anything else. Don't even hit the opposite direction.
Yeah, it's like Spin DZ Worlds. You just go
Unless
in
you
straight lines.
really, really need to stop.
All right,
Into
good
the
news.
world.
Mooware is caught back up.
If mooware just like kills it here, that'd be crazy.
Oh wait, this is the last level.
Yes.
Yeah.
This is the
I
last
mean,
one.
mooware has the advantage. 1 minute 30.
Oh, Ridley. Oh, falls off.
That was really close. What mooware just did.
Yeah.
You almost
this
stopped.
jump is so hard.
You can stop on this first one. I did, but
It's a lot harder.
what Bright Shadow was saying applies to the air control. The air control, you stop way too soon. The ground control, it takes way too long.
But I think Ridley has the better strat.
Oh, absolutely.
Agree.
He's a runway.
Yeah, this is ingenious actually, because I didn't even think about this.
Oh, wait a second. Oh no, he's gonna go straight for the
He's going
exit.
for he's going
not
through
gonna
all
work.
the same. The 5 stages of roller level 20.
It seems like a good idea, but then when you think about it, you're not gonna come to a stop on the goal either. Oh, Ridley makes it.
All right, Ridley makes it. Now here's
Oh,
the thing.
just tap up. Boom.
He's gotten till 29:56.
56 ish. If it gets within like 5 or 10 seconds, we're gonna have to retime.
I have the feeling that it probably won't. This is definitely a level that takes a while.
Don't count out mooware. Oh.
He's got a minute.
I'm surprised neither is doing the double jump.
Yeah, I'm surprised they're not jumping to air brake, basically.
They didn't try once.
Oh, jumping to try and air brake like still like no that doesn't work.
No,
in
no,
this
on
game.
the second one, like do 2 jumps. Yeah, like
Yeah,
he was
2
going
jumps
for
is
it
good.
there.
But if you're trying to jump just to use it as a brake, no, it won't work.
Game felt pretty unfun to me, Rick. Well, that's fair. Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
I didn't
wouldn't
enjoy
call
it that much.
I wouldn't call it good. It's certainly unique.
Yeah, I didn't enjoy it that much, but I didn't like not enjoy it.
Less than 30 seconds remain.
Oh, he's going for the goal.
Oh, he's going for it. Oh no.
15 seconds? It's like one more time of try.
He's gonna time out. I don't think he has it.
This is the first game
I know
where
he-
I felt
first
good
try.
about my testing time though.
Oh.
Oh.
Ah, that's it.
And there we go.
That's it.
Officially, RidleyDragon wins.
This was pretty exciting. Like, it really got down. Oh, he got it! Like,
And
20
then-
seconds
gosh.
late!
Oh,
No way.
Oh no!
criminal.
20 seconds!
Oh, that's not fair. That's so messed up.
Also done.
Now let me make sure.
Man,
in
my
the
draft.
bond, when he
draft-
stopped moving, it's got to do the due diligence here.
RidleyDragon did not like the game, but I think it was a good race.
Yeah, that's fun. It looks fun. relatively speaking.
I enjoyed this game when I tested it.
Oh,
RidleyDragon.
yeah, I didn't enjoy this game when I played it. Oh my god, I can't. It feels like you're on ice the whole time. So I kept like slipping off before my jump would go off, and then when you're in the air, it wouldn't let you tilt.
Yeah. So we're doing some due diligence for you right now. Just
Yeah.
to make sure, because it looks like
Okay.
you took it by 30 seconds, but
Yeah.
idea is making sure.
Took it by. Oh yeah. So at 1:35 is when mooware starts moving.
I also I remember I did also pause for like 15 of those seconds to say, hey, should I just wait?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You did.
We can also pull in
Yep.
mooware.
You are one lucky person, by the way,
Oh,
because
yeah, you're
you
good.
actually you got a game in round 1 that had the early rounds only tag.
This
So
is
you
an
weren't
early
here for that
rounds
game.
only tag?
Yes, this game was
This game's
easy.
early round. This is an
They were
easy
short.
game?
Well, the
The
weird
testers
thing is that
destroyed this game.
TPC and I, who aren't known for necessarily being the strongest racers, did beat both your times.
Yeah, the only person that beat my time, I think, was Bright Shadow, actually.
There's like 6 people in there they're like, this game was miserable. I can't believe this is an early round game.
Well,
Okay, but
it's
it only
short.
took you
It's
30
short.
minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a short game. It's
You
It's
don't
short,
have a
no,
90-minute Glavis game.
It's absolutely short. You're right. You're correct. It is like pulling a tooth.
Yeah,
Very
just-
short.
And then it's fun.
Okay, but you
and then
could have
it's fun.
gotten Glavis. You could have gotten a 2-hour Glavis goal.
No, I don't.
No, you can't get a 2-hour goal, but Glavis would have been good. This game, it's a fun idea, but the execution is a bit lacking, I guess.
No, there's better games like this. This
Would
one,
you
just,
say-
the physics are wrong.
Would you
There
say
weren't
that this
in
game is
2001.
unrefined?
Yes.
I mean, it's a Nadia Rosa game. That's kind of the
Yeah. So Ridley
sense
Dragon,
of
do you
that.
know what Net Eurose is?
I know literally nothing about this. This I kind of walked into this going, why am I looking at a demo disc?
Net,
What is happening here?
Net Eurose is a development kit that they gave to people with PlayStations where you could make your own PlayStation games, and they would distribute them via demo discs that came with magazines. So this is just made by some dude in 2001 with a home development PlayStation kit. So that's where these games come from, which is why it's quite unrefined. But this is probably the best. To give you an idea of Net Eurose, this is easily the most polished one I've ever played. So.
There's like
Mojo.
2 or 3 that might be better.
the bug game was kind of okay.
It's if you didn't have to jump in this would feel relatively okay because like you get a handle on the physics, but the jumping just it feels like you have to jump later than you do.
The jumping is really weird.
The jumping is
Sure.
The most annoying part is that your collision box obviously isn't like the whole.
not right.
It's
or
dead
it's,
center.
often I fell through platforms, even though I basically
again.
clipped half through them.
That last level, it takes a second to realize you can't just jump straight across. There's no way to get across and then stop yourself before you fall in that hole. You have to-
Definitely
No, you can.
more than a second.
You have
So
to
when-
like
when I-
tilt into the bottom road to get a little bit of runway, and then you run into the stupid timer.
So that was
Yeah.
actually not the intended way to do the level. You saw how it curved around again. You were supposed to jump twice.
Yeah,
You
I
can't
tried
do it with
that,
jumping
but
once.
Didn't really work
Oh,
out for me.
I did not trust jumping twice.
ID and I
don't
both did
think
it by
I don't think
jumping
it's a good
once.
idea to, but that's what the guy intended you to do. And
The
then
idea
without
of the
being
runway.
live
Twice and
code-
then curve around and then not fall off on the one tile. That's really hard.
The way you went
Right.
at that though was impressive. I didn't think of using that bottom as a runway until you started
no,
doing it.
I kind of tilted down and
Yeah, ID and I both didn't do that.
No, neither of us.
Can you
We were
stop?
able to stop. It took.
That was
I
real
was. It was
finicky.
like banging my head against a wall. It took
Yeah.
a couple minutes. I was able to stop, but it was really finicky. Your way was better.
Yeah, and then there was a point. If I lost this for like 30 seconds, I was gonna be very mad because there was a point where I had it wrapped up. I had to think the ball stopped on the final like runway into that exit with like 3 seconds left, and I just didn't inch myself forward enough, and the clock ran out on me.
It was funny because mooware caught up hard.
Oh, mooware destroyed like the mid section of the game.
Yeah.
I'm guessing everyone got caught in 11 to 13 because the jumping sucks.
13
I
is
got
the
caught.
hardest level, I think.
I think
yeah.
the only one that I got caught on was the last level.
And then
There was one with a long snaking path, which I
Yeah.
just then did by jumping from start to finish right through.
no, yeah, you can abuse the infinite lives pretty good.
So if you don't have the code, it's 3 lives for the whole game.
Well, you'd make it to like 4 or 5 levels, and then you'd never play this again.
Yeah. You're not gonna make it past level 10 or whatever it was.
No, we get to level 10, and that's it. Game's
I
over.
mean, they're not
Yeah,
packing
maybe
like,
I'll give this for Kuso Grande sometime with that.
they're
game.
packing like 20 or 30 of these games on the disc, so yeah, you probably wouldn't look at
Yeah, you
Any
go,
one
well,
of them.
this sucks, and then you move on.
yeah.
No,
Let's
but
see
then
what-
you
what
would
the next
play.
crap does.
You would play one of these other ones, and you'd be like, "Oh, never mind. That was the best one on the disc." because
Then you put in like Crash Bandicoot,
yeah,
and like you're way happier.
Oh yeah, playing Crash Bash is so much better than
Yeah,
ball
man, that's a
game.
lot more fun than playing. Yeah, a lot more fun than playing roller.
I don't think
There
I've
are
ever
some-
heard anybody describe Crash Bash as fun.
In comparison,
In comparison to roller,
I think I had more fun with this game than Crash Bash.
the important thing is that there's a Net Eurose version of Boulder Dash called Rocks and Gems. So
Yeah, you should play that one.
What's that farting game? Like there's a classics of game from that
Yeah,
must be
it's
Net
like-
Rose.
it's like Fart Girl. It's just some girl and she farts all the time. It's classic.
Some friggin' like 3DO stuff. What's going on?
No, it's well,
Can I
I mean,
curse
it's
on
like
this? I don't know
a
if I can
bad
curse on
3D.
Can I curse on this channel? Is that allowed?
we don't.
Yeah.
It's
We'll
fine.
give you one.
As
Yeah,
long
it's-
as we're
it's
not.
Friggin' CDI shit. This fart girl game. Like what the hell?
Here,
No, that would
I'll-
never come out on CDI. They couldn't do it with FMV.
It's called
Gas
Gas Girl.
Girl.
Here it
Yeah,
is.
Gas
Yes,
Girl.
girl. No, I don't. I'm probably.
Oh, this is great.
Oh,
Classics of game.
Wait.
This is one I will not submit.
I don't think it would get accepted.
I looked through quite a few Net Eurose games. This was the only one that I found mildly passable. I would say it would be in the bottom third of games I was really excited about getting played,
Yeah.
which maybe I should just take those out in the future. But I think it's raceable, and it was a good performance from both of you.
Some people would enjoy it,
So TPC,
aka me.
TPC, who are these people fighting?
RidleyDragon moves on to fight the winner of Arc Bliss versus the Dressadini, and mooware fights the loser.
Arc Bliss or Dressadini?
The A name battle.
I don't know either of them very well.
Dark Bliss is strong.
Arc Bliss. Arc Bliss. Yeah, I know Arc Bliss.
Arc
Okay.
Bliss is not
I'll-
allowed
I'll-
to get top 8.
I'll lose to Arc Bliss. I'm almost certain. Unless I get a Super Nintendo platformer, in which case I feel like I can beat almost anybody.
Oof.
But if I get something else, is when I get in trouble.
Well, just don't draw streamers.
Oh, maybe I have a chance.
No, I'll get a puzzle game.
Who
or
says
something.
Arc Bliss, guy? Why are we playing this game called Streamers?
Why do I suddenly
Man.
get boss music?
All right.
All right.
Any cool last words about your performance, the game, your
That'd be
opponent?
really cool.
Fuck this game.
Hey,
Hey,
you
we
only
said
got
you'd
one.
only get one.
Yeah, what the
You know
hell?
what?
Yeah,
PG-13. Yeah,
Rules
we'd have to
can't-
bump it to R.
your rules can't contain me.
Oh
Alright,
no, I'm gonna have to mark this like every other video on the YouTube channel. It's not for children anymore.
Can't use it on YouTube for kids.